Hello Fretwellers and welcome back to my Minecraft tutorial series. This is episode 88, and in today's episode we are going to be building that horse stable that I talked about a long time ago now. It's probably weeks and weeks ago since you last saw a tutorial, and one thing has led to another and that has happened, but hopefully we can get back into the swing of things here pretty quickly. So I got a bunch of supplies together to build this horse stable. And I've started to add this basic layout here for what we want to do. So this is going to be a relatively small building, nothing too huge or overcomplicated, hopefully. And we're going to kind of get started here. So why don't we start by getting ourselves some logs, and we're going to stack jump up 5 on each of these log pillars. So up to here, and we're going to do the same on the corner. Stack jump just up to 5 and down there. If you catch yourself, then you won't take no fall damage. I'm gonna see if I can do that for the rest of the way here. Not quite that time, and not that time either. A little bit of luck I think involved in doing that. So I'm right clicking, but it's obviously not working, so there we go. Okay, so we've stack jumped our way up 5 in all directions here. So next, what we need to do is we need to get our wooden planks down. And we're going to use oak for this. You could use whatever you want. And we are going to go and fill in all of this up to the height of 5. So this is going to form sort of like the ceiling, if you will. And we want to leave a gap of 2. So it kind of matches up with the back beams here as we build this. Now, that confuses me a little bit. Why is that? Oh, it is the same. It's just that... Ah, okay. I'm getting confused. Never mind. So we want to leave a gap of 2 in each, like that, just so that we've got places for the horses to go in. And along the back, we're going to drag the wood across here as well. So we're going to need lots of planks in order to do this, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. Let's just finish this off here, like so. And we'll do this side as well. Okay, so now we need to just kind of finish these up as well. And I have plenty of wood. Okay. Oh, there we go. And this one right here as well, which I missed. And there we go. Perfect. So now we have these set up. Next thing I want to do here is, I think I want to divide the stables up. And we'll do that fairly easily just by filling in the gaps from the back of the wall to the front. There we go. And that one, and the last one here. So this is designed for 4 horses. There we go. Now, in here we're going to use some hay bales as floor. So we're going to dig these out. I don't have all the hay bales I need. I will just kind of add them in off camera as I get the wheat needed. And I think that that should be plenty. And we're going to have some fence gates in front, like that. So the horses have got some hay to lay on. And let's just make a bunch of fence gates here real quick. 3 is not going to be enough, but it's enough to get started at least. So we're going to have 2 fence gates. And we're going to do that on each, like that. And I'm going to need another 4, I think. So that's going to give me only another 2, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So steadily crafting them up here, folks. It's just taking a little bit of time. There we go. 4 fence gates, so we can add in these, like so. And if we go in here, we can start and add the remainder of the hay bales. like so. Perfect. So we're just missing hay bales for the last one, but we'll get that as the week grows again, and I'll be able to put that in there. So now, let's work on the roof here. Okay guys, so we're going to work on the first step of the roof, and in order to do that, what we need to do is we need to go 4 up, and then place a dirt block, as you can see. 3 up above the ground, and then a dirt block. Then we're going to place wood in front, on top of the dirt block. And this is going to create a nice wooden beam across the front. And we need to do that all the way around in order to get the effect we're looking for. So if we take down this dirt now, you can kind of see the effect that's going on here. And we're going to also add in some wood, 5 up off the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. The very top we're going to add in some wood just to kind of cover the whole thing up as well. So I'm going to work on adding this log beam all the way around the edge, and I will be back. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and done that, and I've put the log beam all the way around, and I've also filled in the roof at the log beam height, and I've also added these 2 planks in here to kind of connect everything up together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit more with the logs here. So we need to get up on top of the structure here, and we're going to get fancy, as I say, with some logs. We're going to put 1 log either side. Then we're going to put 2 like that. We need to go and collect those. I don't have a lot of dirt on me, so I have to keep making new staircases. And go up here to the other side. We want 2 here as well. Then we need to go up 1 more layer and connect the 2 together like this. Going to be a little bit of a haul with 3 dirt blocks, but shouldn't be too bad. And the only reason we're using the dirt blocks like this is simply because we need to get the logs in the right direction. We don't want them like that. That's no good. I mean, you could use that if you wanted to, but I prefer to have the logs up and down for this build. And there we go. So we've now finished that. And behind here, we want to get some more oak and fill it in. So let's get some oak planks here. Very simply, just go ahead and fill in all of this, and you should end up with something that looks a little bit like that. So let's go down here and take a look. I have to repair my shovel soon. Perfect. So this is beginning to come together. What we need to do next is actually put the actual roof on the stable. Okay guys, so this section is where it can get a little bit complicated with the roof. So I've made a template here for you guys so that you can pause the video and take a look if you wish. So the pattern here is a stair, which is at the same level that this beam is at, the cross beam. Then you want a wooden plank with a stair on top. Then behind that you want another wooden plank with a slab on top. Then next to that you want a stair, and then behind that stair you want another wooden plank with a slab on top of that, and that's going to go all the way across to the other side until we do the same pattern on the other side of the roof. So we're going to build this roof together here, and hopefully everything goes to plan. Now going around the corners is going to be a little bit tricky, and also the stair placement is not the most convenient. And we're probably going to lose a few, and we'll have to go on a little collecting run here because that keeps happening. I wish there was a better way you could place stairs in this game so that that didn't happen so much, but what can you do? Just how things are. It's because you're on the bottom part of the stair, you can kind of slip off here. So I'm going to kind of get to the end here, and then we kind of want to turn a little bit and go in, so that we can go around this corner correctly. Somewhat like this. I don't know if this is exactly right. No, we want to stay one away at all times, so not quite that. We need to go one further. One further here. There we go. And then we want to go in, and then around, and then around again, and then around again, and then like that, so that we're still one away from the back edge here, so that the pattern flows well. So getting around the corner can be a little bit tricky there, but there you go, that's how you do it. You come to where the log ends, then you need to go make a corner stair, then you go in, a corner stair, in, and then a corner stair, and then straight. So we're going to continue on here with our stairs and get to the other side, and we'll do it again to get all the way around here. And this is quite time consuming and quite tricky to get right, but I think it's worth it in the end, I feel. So keep going here. So we're at the log beam again, so we're at the edge. So the next one we need to make has to be a corner stair. So we can do that by facing this way. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. Damn, these stairs, man. These stairs. So now we want to make a corner stair. And we want to go in. And then around. Then in again. And then around. And then back around for one final time, like this. And we are set. So we just want to go all the way around here. I'm going to go and pick up these stairs in a minute before they despawn. And as I say, the stair placement is a little bit tricky to get right, and it does take a little bit of time and clever clicking, but once you've got it, you should be set. So one more here to bring it out to the front. There we go. So let's pick up these stairs, and we're going to jump in the bed as well and pass the night. There we are. And then we'll work on the rest of the roof here. So after that, we will move the horses in, and we'll have a fully complete horse stable. Kind of a bit weird looking still, yeah. It looks a bit square, but it's getting there, I feel for sure. So for this bit, should be a little easier. Just kind of need to go around like this, essentially, with your planks. And that. We'll bring it all the way forward here. And then on top of that, what do we need? We want a stair, so let's get our stairs out here. And similar to below, but this time it's a lot easier simply because we just follow the pattern of the wooden planks that we've just placed. There we go. And we need another set of stairs here. I'm just got to kind of jump around a little bit on these corners. This is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So now above this we want wooden planks again, which are going to run along the inside here. Not there though. Just like this. All the way in. And we've trapped ourselves. There we go. And I guess that plank kind of bounced off, I guess. So now we want to run around this ring with slabs. And the reason we're using slabs on top of here is because for one reason it looks good, but for another one it prevents mobs from spawning, which is really important. We don't want creepers on our roof with our horses in there. We don't want them to get hurt, of course, so we want to make sure that we take all the steps we need to prevent mobs from spawning. Now in here it's again pretty simple. We just have to follow the pattern around with the stairs along the inside here, and then we've just got to go and make the roof basically complete at this point, and then we'll be set. Oops, keep getting that one wrong. There we go. And we'll just go around in this inner edge right here. Right on top of that log there. So next up, we want to put sort of like another inner ring of wooden planks. And in fact, at this point, we just want to fill in the whole roof, really. As that's kind of really the last bit we need to do. Then we want to put slabs on, and then obviously connect the two together like that. So we're going to put some torches in here, because we're going to come back in here in a moment and add some lighting for the horses down below. But before we go ahead and do that, we are going to finish up the roof. And this one as well. And then we can kind of just pop out somewhere here. I'm not bothered about those dirt blocks particularly. And we're going to make some more slabs. That should be more than enough. And for this part, we just want to go up to where the stairs are. We don't want to go any further than that, and just run around the edge here. And that is pretty much the main horse stable structure done. It's not a particularly long build at all. Just requires some clever stair placement, pretty much. There we go. So let's take a look and see what it looks like from down below, now that we are almost done. And get rid of that as well. Pick up this dirt. Not bad, I'm liking it. So all that's really missing now is the hay bales in that particular stall right there, and also some lighting on the inside. Now, you could use torches and that would be fine. We're going to use redstone lamps in these slots right here. That was where my torch was, but never mind, I guess. So what you're going to need for this section is you're going to need some glowstone or redstone lamps. You can craft them up, obviously, if you haven't got those. And we're just going to mark out where we want to put our lamps here. And you're also going to want some redstone dust, or levers, or a combination of both. Here we go. Let's pick up that. Come down here again. So let's run up to the cabin here and see what we have supply-wise, and hopefully we'll have the 8 redstone lamps that we need for this section. So in we go. Oops. And that's wood. There we are. So we need 8 glowstone. And we want some redstone here. Let's just grab a little bit. And we also want some cobble for the levers. Okay, so let's make up these lamps before we head out. Turns out we're going to have enough without needing that extra redstone, so we can put our redstone away on this occasion. Here we are, and we'll close the door. And we'll head back down again. We'll work on this next. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we're going to move 3 of our, well, all 4 of our, well, in fact, we have 3 horses, actually, and a donkey and a mule, so one of them's going to have to remain outside, unfortunately. You could make this bigger, you could build multiple ones of these. I'm just building one, though, for the purposes of the tutorial here. So we're going to put redstone lamps in each of these slots. And then you're going to want to go up one of them. I'm just going to go up the end one here. Like so. And I'm just going to bust through the roof temporarily. And we're going to get some lever-based materials going on. 4 will be enough. And on one of these lamps, you just need to put down a lever, because power will transmit into the second lamp as well. So we are fully complete here as far as redstone lamps go, and that's all the redstone involved in this build. And we'll just fill in that part of the roof there with the plank again. And now it's time to move our horses into the stable. So, do I have any leads here? I do not. So let's go and run and get some leads. And then move our horses in. And this kind of wraps up the whole horse mini-series, guys. Next episode, we're going to be building a simple AFK skeleton trap. Where would I leave leads? I never know where things are in this little cabin here. Oh, there they are. So after this, we are going to need some fences, which I do have. We are going to be working on a mini skeleton trap, which is not an XP farm, it's just an AFK trap that we can use to collect bones and arrows. Then we're going to be working on a cave spider trap down here, which I have a cave spider spawner locked down in that mine shaft that we found down there, and we're going to build a simple trap out of that. And then we're going to be heading into the latest update, which is 1.7, and starting work on that. So lots to look forward to, guys. Let's take Apollo here, and this guy. We'll take 2 at once, because we're that good. And, well, I guess it's going to be a bit of a hassle now, separating the two. So what we want to do is kind of put up a little lead there, and push you in, and, oops. Did not mean to do that. I'm trying to break the lead. There we are. Both aren't meant to go in here. Just these animals, man. Anything when you're doing passive animals, it's just terrible, because they have a bad tendency to go everywhere. And that guy's already wandering off. Animals are probably my least favorite thing to work with in this game, simply because they have this awful tendency to just never do what you want to. Now go inside, dude. Every time he doesn't want to go in. No. Now I've... Oh, man. This was the bit I was least looking forward to. Now I can't break that either, which is a problem. And now I'm on the horse, which I didn't want to be either, so there we go. So now this fellow right here, we need to actually hook up, and hopefully he might be a little bit easier than that one. I'm going to put that up there so that it really does want to move in. There we go. That was the method, folks, right there. There we are. And we'll pick up those, and now we've just got to move our next horse in, and probably the donkey. I am gonna jump in the bed though, real quick, to pass the night here. An Enderman around somewhere. So we'll get this horse. I think this is the one with the high HP. So along we go. Oops, I'll be right back, guys. Tell you what, guys, you sit down to record a video, and first thing that happens, the phone rings. It's not even somebody important either, but that's for another series. Let's get back onto what we were doing here. So we'll get this horse in, and we'll break that. There we go. And we'll move the donkey in, and then I'll probably move the mule at some point off camera and take down this pen here. And then we will be done. I think pretty much everything I wanted to say as regards horses is been said now. There we are. In you go, guy. And I guess I'm just going to have to tear that down. I don't own you, so you shouldn't be around here. So that's going to be pretty much it, guys. That's how you build a simple horse stable, and we've got some horses in it now. And next episode, as I say, we will be working on that AFK skeleton trap. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later and have a good day.